I recall coming on board, and there was this tremendous feeling of enthusiasm. There was a great vibrancy, if you like, about the industry and the organisation. And of course it was a reflection, the back end of the resources boom. And with that, a very substantial focus on heavy rail and freight.
Unfortunately, the mining sector plateaued, and what we saw was probably a decrease in the demand for R&D in the mining and heavy haul sector. But fortunately for us, we also had a rapid increase in passenger rail, and so that resulted in us really changing our focus. What this centre has enabled us to do is really develop a culture within the industry by encouraging industry to get skin in the game, to participate within the centre, and to work with, I guess, creative minds that we've brought to the party through our research providers, such as national labs and universities. Essentially, I think what we've brought to the sector is a realisation of the capabilities, inventiveness, innovation and expertise that exists within the university sector, and I think that will persist long after the centre has finished.
One of the major features of this CRC as we finish was the start really of a very substantial training and education program within the CRC. And I'd have to say that was one of the major and most positive successes that came out of the CRC.
So the PhD program was initiated midway through the centre's life cycle. We worked with the universities to identify a number of students and a number of projects that were really, I guess, very blue sky R&D projects, so had carried a great deal of risk, but also, if successful, carried great achievements and success to come. The PhD program itself has also showed industry that there's vibrant young people doing research on topics that are of interest to the industry, and in fact we've actually seen that program kickstart projects with industry as well.
We're not immune from what's happening in the world, and the global consolidation of the industry certainly has an effect on us here in Australia.
90% of the projects that we've initiated have resulted in commercial outcomes. So over the course of the Rail Manufacturing CRC program, we've had a great success rate in the projects we've undertaken and deliverables that we've given to companies. And we're seeing some of them already implemented before the end of the 6-year period. And we do hope that the benefit of participating in the CRC will shine through for many more years.
It's been a great journey. The 6 years has had highs, it's had lows, but the results have justified the investment by industry, by academia, by the government, and particularly the individuals in this RMCRC that have knitted all this together and made it happen. I think our CRC has demonstrated how research and development done in Australia can produce global benchmark outcomes. I would like to see more of that. I do think, though, that the way that the consolidation of the industry is moving, that's going to become harder and harder for us to achieve. But it should be one of our primary objectives. We as a country need to do more research and development in Australia, and with $150 billion worth of new opportunity in the rail industry, it would be a sad day if we couldn't do fundamental research in rail in Australia.
There are great opportunities to leverage that investment to create future industries. Rather than just build infrastructure and then be done with that at the end, there's also an opportunity to develop talent, to develop IP, to develop new industries based on this rail investment. And I hope one of the legacies that we leave will be a culture of collaboration and innovation that will persist well past the CRC's lifetime, and also we'll see a legacy of relationships that have been built through this centre.